This video is brought to you by Squarespace. If you need a website, Squarespace is the place to go. So when were you guys gonna tell me that EA, famously the distributor of the Sims series, released a wild animal simulation game? No, seriously, where the hell did these games even come from? I don't think that I was living under a rock. I was playing just about every Sims game in 2009. Not only was I a huge fan of The Sims on the computer, I was playing My Sims, the console spin-offs at the time, and I have a theory as to why I've never heard of SimAnimals. It must have been totally overshadowed by My Sims Party and My Sims Racing. Just kidding. Not only did those games release in 2009, but The Sims 3 released in June of that year. SimAnimals really didn't stand a chance. I found these games in a used video game store last year, and I've just been dying to crack into them, clearly, because I've waited this long. So today we're gonna check out the very first title in the series, SimAnimals on Wii. In SimAnimals, we get to hang out with little woodland critters and befriend them with our big ol' hand. The goal is to make the animals like you, I think. I would say petting a bear is questionable. You know, what are we teaching the kids? So we select our me, and then we are transported to our, beautiful forest landscape. We get a quick demo of the controls, nunchuck optional, do some sick freestyle shit real quick, take some acorns out of our bag, and then put them back in. A squirrel! We can give the squirrel acorns to make it like us. I still don't know how to control the camera very well, clearly, you guys. You know, give me a second. It wants me to let the squirrel eat acorns out of my hand, but I don't know what I'm doing. Take them, damn it. Okay, we got movement. I figured out how to rotate the camera, and the squirrel likes us enough to let us pet it. This is really funny looking, I'm sorry. So now we're friends with the squirrel, and the game wants us to put it in our backpack. Apparently we could put up to 5 critters in our backpack at a time. Seems cruel and unusual, but you know, we'll go along with it. Now that we have learned the way of the squirrel, we're kind of left up to our own devices. Kinda. I still don't really know what I'm doing. Oh my god, this is too many words. I'm just gonna follow this bird around. This kind of reminds me of The Sims. We have general goals, and I think we get something if we complete them. Where is that damn bird? Take my acorns, please, and thank you. Now try to get the robin to trust you more. That would be great if I knew where the robin was. What the fuck? Found it. Hey, please stop going in the tree. Can't reach you there. Do you like being pet? No? Okay. Oh no. Acorns! Take them! Please. Please take them. Oh god. You guys, how do I pick things up again? Why am I so confused? This all feels so weird and so janky. The bird and the squirrel are getting along. You guys want my acorns? That's all I know how to do. What? Why did my acorns turn into a tree? Give that back, please. You could stay there for now, I guess. I'm gonna go gather up more acorns and hopefully get this bird inside of my backpack. New area unlocked. Well, first I need to collect this bird, I think. Oh wait, I don't think I can actually put the bird in my backpack, you guys. Shit. Now I think it's mad at me. I'm sorry, bird. Oh god, you don't like pets. Okay, let me just get the fuck out of here then. I'll go to the next area. Grassy Glen is the newest unlocked region, and it has some new animals and this squirrel named Pistachio. Apparently, this whole time, I could have been using the discovery mode to follow the animals. Oh, brother. I am hopeless. A lot of information here. Okay, we're just gonna go find a clover plant. When it has butterflies over it, we can shake it, and then we get a seed, and then we plant that to make more clover. New animal unlocked. Wabbits. Drop a rabbit on a clover patch. Am I doing this right? What? Oh no, it did not like that. But okay, our new goal is to get this rabbit to move into this region. Come here, rabbit. Why is this so violent? We're friends now, and the rabbit trusts us. People let their dogs roam here, so I should be careful? What? Am I supposed to just like move on from that information? What do you mean the rabbit I just befriended is in danger of being eaten by a dog? All right, so for the rest of my time in the grassy glen, I essentially was just trying to get animals to like me enough to move in, and then I was fumbling around with the controls mostly, if we're being honest. If you grow plants that animals like, they'll be more inclined to come visit, and then raising their happiness will make them stay. It took me far too long to collect 10 pine cones and grow carrots because of the controls, honestly, but I did it and then unlocked the next area. However, there's these things called medal challenges. Complete them and you get a medal for the region. I was a little confused when I got a medal while doing nothing, but that was a separate medal for my satisfaction meter. After befriending this mouse and getting a very special mouse medal, a crow decided to show up. Crows are mouse eaters. Yeah. As long as we have carrots to feed it, they won't eat mice. Get over here and eat these carrots. Oh gosh, the mice are scared. No, that's so sad. The medal challenge is to get the crow to move in. Honestly, why would I want this mouse eater in my grassy glen? But okay, we let it move in, and now we need to have another one move in? What the hell is this? Is this freaking Noah's Ark? I got the rabbit medal and another crow decided to stop by, and then a dog came. This is too much. I also ran out of carrots. Like, there's no more. I'm screwed. These crows are gonna turn murderous. Crows also like blackberries, right? I feel so bad for manhandling all of these animals. Yes, they like blackberries and pine cones. Make a salad, why don't ya? Boom, second crow, and we're all medaled out. Foggy Creek is indeed very foggy. Here we have different soil types that plants will thrive or die in, so we get to do some gardening, I guess. And now we get to water the soil to temporarily change its type. Whoops. Sorry, dude. We can also put water in our backpack, too. We can put water in our backpack in very large quantities. Okay. And now we get to learn how to make babies. Yes. Just like The Sims, animal style. These deer are ready to mate. If you just drop them on top of each other a bunch, they'll make babies. Or fight. Oh, God. Oh, no, wait. They're good. There it is. A fawn. It's already in distress. I stared at this for a really long time. You know, I thought it said, have a squirrel have a baby with a deer. And I was like, okay. I mean, this is a Sims game, you know, those are pretty weird. But it says, have a squirrel befriend a baby deer. Again, just drop them on each other until they're cool. And then yet another predator rolls through, the raccoon. In order to get it to not eat any small animals, we have to plant radishes. There's radishes in the first area that we started off in this little garden, but they can't just be picked up and put in my backpack all willy-nilly, which is odd because we can dump very large amounts of river water in there and animals, but okay. No, we have to get the seeds and put the seeds in our backpack and then plant the plant in the area we need it in, which means we have to wait for the butterflies to pop up so we can pollinate it. I don't know. It takes an egregiously long time. So I have the seeds, and I thought I was being strategic by planting them very far away from the animals so that they had time to grow without getting eaten. But I got interrupted by a weasel problem. I think I'm being confronted with the cruel reality that some animals don't like vegetables. You know, they only eat other animals. So I'll have to get this weasel to snack on one of my little critters, which is proving to be very difficult as animals clearly don't want to be eaten. So I was doing all of that, and then I went to check on my radishes, and they are fucking gone. Let's try this again. Okay, radishes are grown. The raccoon and I became friends. It moved in. The weasel, however, That's another story. I decided to start feeding it small animals that it likes. I know, I'm horrible, but I want to get it to move in, and it dislikes every plant that I've tried to feed to it. This is just nature, right guys? The horrible truths of the animal kingdom. We can't shy away from it. I waited around for small animals to come by and then fed them to the weasel until a particular mouse popped in for a visit. A mouse that the weasel refused to eat. I'm not kidding. The weasel picked this mouse to be its friend. What the fuck? This is so sick and twisted. My method was taking a really long time, so I decided to go seek out small animals from other areas and bring them over to feed to my weasel. And then I remembered you can't just put them in your backpack. You need to have 3 hearts and be friends with them. Can't trust just any old stranger's backpack, I guess. It's just really hard to get animals to like you when there's predators nearby, because that's like all they're focused on. But then the weasel dropped by for a visit. Perfect. I'll just have it eat the mice here and then move it over to Foggy Creek. What? The weasel likes blackberries? Oh my god. Oh my god, what have I done? I'm a monster. Okay, shit. Well, the weasel moved into this area, so I gotta bring it over to Foggy Creek and have it move in there. But I can't just drop it in. I don't actually know how to get the weasel to live here now that we're best friends already. So I effectively messed this one up. You know, maybe we'll come back to it. I'm just gonna move on. Castle Hill. A hill with the ruins of a castle. Here we learn my least favorite mechanic of the game, chopping trees. Well, that's the easy part. Actually, chopping trees allows you to harvest their wood for sticks. Sticks that beavers use to build dams. I don't know why, but building a dam in this game is stupid hard. You have to satisfy all the beavers' needs and all of their whims to have them build a dam. And, okay, you also need to drop it near an existing dam spawn point. That was not clear to me at first, okay? So I was just dropping it in the narrow parts of the river over and over, and I was really confused. I also let the beaver eat a special plant that turned it green. Not sure why that happened, really. What a mess. Okay, the green beaver has a stick and it's ready to dam it up. There's this really cute dam building animation, and then the beaver goes and looks for more sticks. You have to do this like 10 to 1 million fucking times. Do you see how slow this is? Isn't this a Sims game? Can we adjust the time speed? Anyways, the next day, after stick maxing all night, the dam was built and the water level rose. The other goals for this area were fine, tedious, but fine. You know, make more tree, which I accidentally learned how to do earlier. Make more plants, get another beaver to move in. Easy enough since all their favorite plants are already here. And then hedgehogs like acorns. I used the acorns to bribe the hedgehog into moving in. My last challenge, besides waiting for trees to grow, was to get a hedgehog to have full hearts with a dog. I went searching for said dog since we definitely do know that one exists, but I couldn't find it, and I didn't feel like waiting for it to turn up, so on to the next. God, these maple trees are just taking forever as well. I played the rest of the game pretty non-linearly just because some of these little quests and medal challenges were really tedious, and there's plenty of reasons to go back and forth between areas. For instance, I needed to grow a maple tree in this desert, so I went back to Castle Hill to grab a maple tree seed, and while I was there, a dog came by, but then the dog ate the only hedgehog in the area. So, that quest from earlier, yeah, didn't end up getting that one. But I had to go and get blackberries to grow in the dry gulch too, and even lettuce to help attract more mice. The mice keep getting eaten by these boars, so I have to attract more to the area somehow. We were also tasked with getting 2 boar in Dry Gulch to like each other. By befriending them ourselves, we can ease them into the introduction, but it was just not working out quickly enough for me, to be honest. And then one of the boar in the area just up and left, like straight up moved out. Let's go hang out with some bears then. Bears are cool. They like blackberries and eating pretty much any other small animal that's around, so You know, they're pretty easy to please. Skunks are here too, and you guessed it, our tasks here are growing more stuff and befriending the animals. It's getting noticeably repetitive. The animal interactions are kind of interesting. Like here, we're tasked with getting a skunk to spray us by having it dislike us, and immediately after, befriending 2 of them to put in our backpack. Not hard so much as, takes for fucking ever. The worst part, though, is the beaver dam that must be built here. Our green beaver is on the case, but alas, it wants to mate, so it simply will not build me a dam. I'm annoyed enough to simply go to the next area, actually. We've been unlocking the next areas pretty quickly, so, you know, we're free to jump around. We don't have to concern ourselves with these little petty tasks. Next up is Big Rock. A very big rock is here. We have gained the ability to cast lightning, which will light plants and scare nearby animals. Why on earth we would want to scare the animals is beyond me, but killing plants with lightning does prove to be useful, as in I used it twice in this playthrough. Some weeds will cause the soil to become dry, leading to the surrounding plants getting sick and dying. So we get to gather them up and give them a quick zap. Done. Now they're not a problem. See, that was interesting. Now back to the shitty part where we have to wait for 5 noble fir trees to grow. But by the end of all that, you know, gathering and zapping, I only had 1 that was in good health. So I sat around for a solid 20 minutes just trying to gather up enough pine cones to replant. And then the cardinal bird decided to move in and request 12 noble fir trees. The worst part of it all? Another dam. I decided to test something out. Maybe time passes in one area while I'm in another. Instead of waiting for 12 trees to come in, which, you know, kind of takes like 30 minutes, I would say, I could go back and work on some of the other quests that I left behind because they were just too much work. Like growing 5 marigold seeds in an area where every living thing is trying to eat the marigolds. I got that one done and came back to Big Rock to see that nothing happened while I was gone. I just can't do a damn thing right, can I? The next area seems to hint towards the greater story here. The water is polluted. Something upstream from the Misty Bog is causing this pollution that is killing off the flora and fauna. Our job is to help the poor opossum that lives here by attracting rats to the area. Then have 3 opossum live here. Easy, befriend them, get their wants to be aligned, and then mate. All of this pretty routine at this point. But getting the animals to do the very specific interactions with each other is not so easy. Have an opossum play dead to a heron. I feel like I tried everything here. Place them directly on top of one another, place them nearby each other. Nope! I assume you're expected to just keep sacrificing the prey creature to the predator over and over and over again until you achieve the desired result, because I just could not get these interactions to come up. Like, the only way that I see in my mind is sacrificing the animals over and over and over again and waiting for them to respawn. Ida here, the good beaver, is helping dam off the polluting water in the area. She's the only beaver worth her sticks round these parts. 10 willow trees. Oh my god. I'm so tired. There's only 3 areas left in the game, and the next 2 didn't have much worth mentioning, to be honest. We're tasked with reviving the old orchard, and I can't say I did that successfully or anything. The place was just full of rats, so I fed them all to the fox and then tried to weed and water the soil under the dying trees with what I had in my backpack. I ran out and didn't feel like going out to get more non-compromised water, so a lot of the trees ended up just dying. This owl is a straight up murderous killer owl. It seriously will not stop targeting my gorgeous bunny rabbits. So I tried my best to keep them safe, but Jesus, leave us alone. Then I had to grow a tree that doesn't exist in the area, so I went out, got the seed, had to fend off the deer while it grew because they were just obsessed with eating this one type of tree. I've resorted to straight up violence at this point. But God, every single plant that I want to grow has to be given undivided attention because every single animal is trying to eat it at all times. It's so frustrating because the game asks you to multitask, but you just simply can't. I thought the junkyard would be more interesting as a concept. You know, we've got badgers who need to mate. So I planted all the stuff they like to help them like me and hopefully like their lives enough to start getting it on. This heron is like very obsessed with them though. Like seriously, can you give these guys some privacy? And then the next task was to get a badger and rat to be friends. Again, this just happens by chance. Even if everyone's needs are met and no one is hungry in the interaction, a lot of rats simply need to be sacrificed in hopes of stumbling upon this quest thing. After growing an apple tree, a new bird came to visit, and its quest is to get all of the badgers to move away. Now, why would I do that for a bird I just met? Like, girl, that's a big ask. Jesus Christ, this game looks like shit. Look at this. Well, okay, let's go see if the last area is interesting. Danger Woods. Well, we found the source for all that pollution, didn't we? And you guys guessed it. Damn time. My morale is so low at this point. Let's go find us some beavers and get this thing built. Luckily, both of the beavers and I are cool, so, you know, they slide right into my backpack. Now to get them to do the most irritating task in the most irritating game. Their God-given responsibility. Damn. Oh, great. Great, guys. A wolf. Just what I needed. A predator trying to hunt my beavers. Maybe it's a good idea, actually, to get them to mate just in case one beaver gets eaten, you know, so we don't just like run out of beavers and have to wait for more. But now they're both just thinking about sticks. All right then, my bad. Didn't know you guys were all of a sudden into damming. Okay, let's get this tree ready for them and gather up some sticks. Hey! Where did my log go? I'm supposed to get a stump and a log. I feel like this is a race against time. The wolf is eating every small animal pretty much, and it's really stressing me out. Get back. Okay, build. You must build, beaver. Where are you going? You're hungry. Oh my God, okay. I'm sorry, but there's greater things at stake here. We're just gonna leave a bunch of sticks out for them and hope that they focus. I know that there's danger. Please just hurry up and I will leave you alone. Oh, there's my log. I don't know how that happened, but it's fine. Things are slowly moving along. Very slowly, I will stress. One beaver is massively pulling the weight here. I wonder if only one of them can actually build the dam at one time. This is the most inefficient operation of all time. The fox is also a problem. He keeps trying to eat everybody too. Now we have so many predators. Please, we're so close. I need to clear up all distractions. I know you're tired. I am too, girl. Why does this take so long? I've seriously been at this for 20 minutes now. I can't take it. Oh, great. Oh, great. A fucking bear is here. Who invited you? Now the beavers are mating. Cool. And they want to sleep. You know, I'd really like to sleep. It's 3 a.m. when I'm recording this, so I'd really love if you guys just built me a dam so we can save the forest. Okay, while they sleep, I guess I'll work on the other quest, get the wolf to move in. It's really enjoying feeding on bunny rabbits. Sorry, guys. So I'm gonna keep giving it bunny rabbits. And now that he's happy, maybe he'll stay off my beavers. Have a baby rabbit and a wolf baby be friends? Girl, what? Do you realize how long it's gonna take to get both a baby rabbit and a baby wolf even created? You're crazy. It is time to clock the frick in. Why is every predator coming out of the woodwork to eat my beavers? This is crazy. I swear the game has to be coded to like have all the predators be coming to try to eat these beavers. I have to stay very vigilant. Wait. What? What is happening? The green beaver, Alan, stopped building the dam. And then a pop-up came that said he was retiring. I can't select him. He's just walked off the map. What? I'm gonna fucking cry. I'm so pissed. I can't even believe it. Oh, I wish I was recording that part. I really wish I was, because that was so absurd. That was the craziest thing I've ever had happen to me. Ida, Ida, you're the last beaver standing. It's your time to shine, girl. You've got this. I'll protect you. Just you focus on you. Focus on sticks. Focus on saving the forest, unlike your deadbeat baby daddy. Screw Alan the green beaver. It's all about you, Ida. The baby's fighting. Oh my god, the baby got eaten. Oh my god, Ida, my queen, I'm so sorry. You really have nothing left to lose now. Finally, we did it. Oh my god, I'm not even kidding. This took nearly 1 hour out of my life. An hour I will never get back. And now you know what? I refuse to give this game any more of my time. Ida, you're my hero. Ida saved the forest. I'm done. I don't care if there's more to this game. I don't care if the forest is saved. SimAnimals, you have destroyed me. So now that we are officially getting a re-release of My Sims and My Sims Kingdom, another beloved Sims spin-off game, should we expect to see SimAnimals join the lineup of games resurrected from the grave? I don't know about that. See, I was planning on doing everything that I usually do and playing through all of the SimAnimals games and all of their versions in one video, but I don't think that I am physically capable of doing that. I found this game to be pretty frustrating and not particularly great to look at. I definitely feel like this one could have used a lot more time in the oven. Someday though, you know, I would love to check out the sequel, SimAnimals Africa, and then also the DS versions of these games. Looking at some of the gameplay on YouTube, I can tell that the art style is something that is a lot more attractive to me. And I feel like this game is just complex enough to be on the DS. Fun experience, that's for sure. But something that I never want to look at again. Similar to Babysitting Mama from my last video. So if you're a true list pillar, you'll know that I love working with Squarespace. And that's because they offer a service that I believe in. A service that gives you the power to create a great looking website with ease. Not all of us have the skills, the knowledge, or even the time to dedicate to creating a website. First impressions are important, and nowadays, your business's first impression is probably gonna be online. Squarespace has oodles of gorgeous website templates for just about any type of business, and with the use of Squarespace Blueprint, you can customize your template's pages, colors, fonts, and more before even inputting any of your assets. No matter your skill level, it has never been easier to get a gorgeous website up and running. Squarespace offers tons of tools for any type of business owner. Optimized SEO tools, detailed analytics, integrations with many third-party extensions that we know and love, and flexible payment methods for online vendors. Squarespace has all of the tools and all of the resources and all of the templates for just about any business, and not just online retailers. Some businesses need to be able to book clients or send invoices through their website. Squarespace does it all and more. Go to squarespace.com for a free trial. Once you're ready to launch, head to squarespace.com/listthelast, or you can use my code listthelast for 10% off of your very first purchase of a website or domain. Thank you so much for tuning in for SimAnimals today. Kind of a quick banger, I know. Trying to bring more of those back, and I'm trying to do more videos that I have very positive opinions about games lately, so that is definitely coming. If you ever have any game suggestions, please feel free to leave them. I think that I would like to work on a Fields of Mystria video, because it seems like that game is something that I would really enjoy. Apologies if you hear construction, or if my voice is still shot from TwitchCon. We've been roughing it over here. Also, if I saw you at TwitchCon and you came up and said hello, I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Everybody was so nice to me, and it was such a cool, fun experience, and I did a lot of partying, and I had a really great time. I've been posting on my second channel as well if you would like to check that out, Liss Pill. Doing just a lot of one-off things over there. I've been discussing a lot of the cozy gaming news, you know, those types of videos. So go over there and look at them. I hope you're having a great day and you continue to do so, and I will see you in the next one.